Hey there folks, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into a topic that has sparked countless debates. Should you go to university or not? I know, many of you are facing this decision and I'm here to help you clarify your position. 3 years ago, I made the choice to start a university program in business administration here in Italy. This decision was really conflicting for me, because I was really in doubt and I didn't know what kind of path following in the future. Now, after 3 years, after completing the program and obtaining the degree, I have to say that I'm not satisfied with the program that I started. I should have gone to university but not choosing economics as studying course. But now, it's too late. To avoid that you make the same mistakes, I want to share with you a series of reflections that can help you to make the best possible choice ever. The substance of this video is that it all comes down to how well you know yourself and how precisely you can answer a series of crucial questions and the vision of who you would like to be. First and foremost, we will discuss about the pros and cons of starting a university program and what can allow you to do. So, let's take a look at the pros first. Number 1, you will be able to secure specialized jobs. A degree in your area of interest improves your chances of landing specialized roles in fields like healthcare, engineering, education, law, and accounting. This for sure in the future, if you will decide to work for other people in a company, allow you to earn a lot of money. Firms in fact are looking for specialized profiles that are really good in a particular skill. To develop it, I think that university is useful as theoretical part, but then you have to make experience to increase your practical curriculum. Remember, without practice and experience, although you have a degree, you will not have any kind of advantage than the rest of the competition. All people are fighting for the same positions, and only the candidate that will prove to be different and more skillful will have the job. Number 2, access to networking opportunities and new friends. University allows you to expand your personal network through volunteering, internship, and meet and greets, connecting you with potential employers and supporters. Allow you also to gain work experience related to your desired career. University offers internship, part-time jobs, and placement opportunities that provide valuable experience and enhance your resume. And number 4, going to university abroad is an advantage, because allow you to experience independence and explore a new city, if you will decide to go to university abroad. As cons, number 1 is for sure the debt. Education costs can be expensive, and unless you have the means to pay upfront, you may graduate with significant debt. The number 2 is the lack of technical skills. Not all degrees offer hands-on experience or the chance to develop technical skills, potentially delaying your entry in the job market. Going to university also requires self-discipline. University demands self-discipline in managing your time and studies, which can be a significant learning experience, but may not suit for everyone. Some courses also may not provide the practical knowledge. Certain courses may cost a lot, but fail to equip you with practical skills applicable in the marketplace. There are certain courses that cost you a lot of money, but they will not deliver with the right information to deal in the marketplace. For example, let's take a look at business administration. Business administration is really general and didn't teach you something practical that you can do to create your own business and having more information on economics or investing. They teach you only how to use budgets, write down economics information and administrative stuff. Now, after evaluating the pros and cons, one of the most important criteria to consider if you're going to university or not is to make a personal audit to yourself to clarify your career goals and your dream of your future self. A problem with a lot of people is that they are undecided because they don't have a clear idea on their future path, and so they are stuck in their decision. you to take all the time you need to think deeply about this, with every possible link associated with the questions to have the perfect image and have your goals fully defined. Asking deep questions to yourself is the only practical way to really help yourself in the choice. I will share with you also on my Instagram page and in the comment below in the description a PDF file with all the possible questions that allow you to make the possible choice ever. So, let's take a look at these questions. What career path do I want to pursue? Will a university degree help me achieve my career goals? How? Are there any other available options I can consider? What are my career goals? What are my interests? What are my strengths and weaknesses? What is my financial situation? Also, this is really important. What is my preferred learning style? What is the reputation of the university and what is the location of this university? What are the extracurricular activities offered by the university? This means what kind of opportunities gives me university in terms of stage opportunities, going abroad and experience. These are paramount for the reputation of university, for making the experience useful. Because if you only study and you don't apply the information, I think that it can be really detrimental and useless in some way. The most important matter on the question is if university is useful to achieve the kind of vision of who you want to be. For example, I explain you better. If you want to become a doctor or an engineer, professions that require a lot of technical skills, going to university is essential because for working in this position I require certain certification and programs you will not find anywhere else. But on the contrary, if you don't want to work for other people and work with your hands, building something on your own, for example, open a YouTube channel, be a carpenter or a mechanic, for this kind of job it's better acquire as much experience as possible than studying useless courses. There are people also that have the ambition of building something on his own, like a firm, and work for themselves as a small entrepreneur. As far as I'm concerned, in this case, a university degree can be useful to understand better the business, but is not essential, because you can develop the soft and technical skills along the way, making more practice and experience on your own. The most important thing is business first is to identify a need that a lot of people want to satisfy. After that, you have to develop a product and a service and start advertising to make your final product known as much as possible. This is the road followed by many successful people that have quit their university program to follow their dreams to be independent. The most famous cases in the modern era are Elon Musk and Andrew Tate. Although we have to understand the context which a certain prisoner said, I think it's important to know also what successful and rich people have said on this topic and what they think on the subject of university. But first of doing so, I invite you to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to support it. We start saying that the majority of rich people went to university and the 32% of the millionaires are engineers. Having said that, Elon Musk said that college is not for learning, and that you could basically learn anything you want for free. Personally, I'm completely agree with him. I think that university the program is standard and most of the time it's too long than what is necessary to know. You can basically learn anything you want from home with YouTube or other online courses. The problem with this is that maybe you will not have a certification that testifies your level, but you can take it over time to the accredited institutions. He pointed to Microsoft Bill Gates, Apple's Steve Jobs, and Oracle's Larry Ellison as example of people who dropped out of college and ended up being highly successful. Musk has a bachelor's degree from University of Pennsylvania, but dropped out of PhD program at Stanford University to launch his first company, which netted him $22 million after it sold. The majority of university will make you learn to work for other people and think like everyone else, not to opening your views and start something on your own. Now, what Andrew Tate think about university? Andrew Tate is for sure a controversial character, but exactly for this reason I want to bring his opinion on this. Tate focused on a hyper-masculine approach to market discourse to his audience and portrayed it as the only way to become successful in today's world. According to him, in fact, modern education has enslaved a major portion of the population, like the science fiction movies he references. He said, "Modern university is the biggest scam in the history of art." He also called it a waste of time. It's socially acceptable time wasting, and that's why everyone does it, because it's socially acceptable. So I tell people, don't go to university, you haven't got the time to waste. Praising Hustle University, he said university change exorbitant amounts of money to train geeks with no real life skills to become successful, while it teaches people to earn money. As evidence of his ability, he shows the audience's collection of supercars. They don't teach you that in university. They don't teach you how to make money. Have you ever seen a college professor with a McLaren, a Lambo, and Aston Martin sitting next to a Porsche? No. You have ever seen any of this? I know how to make cash. Now, we have to think that all this thinking are determined by the fact that he was trying to sell his courses and the membership of Hustle University. But it can be a bottom of truth on his words. So, they both agree that going to university is not useful for every people. It all depends on the ambition that every person has. The important thing to know for all the people that are uncertain on the future path is that, luckily, there are alternatives. It depends all on your will to always improve and become really good in something, no matter if with university or specific courses. In case you have chosen to go to university, it's important to think about the course that you will want to do. As a general advice that I want to give based also on my experience is to choose a path that you like and you have interest in. But also, in the same time, it must be something useful for the market. The question here is, what kind of profile the companies of the market are looking for? Don't choose a general program like economics or sociology. They are both really attended, but about specialized skills are really poor. Try to choose a path that is able to prepare you to work and have specialized skills. The more specialized you are, the better you are, and the more money you will be able to ask to the company. So, choose a specialized course, and the best are the most difficult. For example, engineer, chemistry. As far as I'm concerned, try to avoid MBA programs, because they will try to teach you a bunch of theoretical stuff that will not help you in practical case. They are only useful to create contacts and make networks, not to form you as an entrepreneur. In conclusion, the decision of whether or not to go to university ultimately depends on your unique circumstances. While there are strong arguments both for and against university, the answer will vary from person to person. Consider your career goals, interests, financial situation, learning style, reputation, and the location of universities, students to faculty rate, and available extracurricular activities. If your dream job doesn't require a degree and you are confident in alternative paths, university may not be the right choice for you. In my opinion, yes, going to university is useful to be specialized and create a very particular profile that can attract the attention of different firms and ultimately start earning more money than the average. But the key words are interest, vision, will, and specificity of the course. If you're not really sure, remember, you can always gain initial industry experience during a gap year and decide later. So, take the time to evaluate yourself and answer this essential question. Ultimately, it's your journey and your decision to make. Starts all within yourself. Thanks for the attention, guys. If you liked the video, be sure to like and subscribe for more thought-provoking discussion. We will see you in the next video. Bye bye.